Chairman George, the COMELEC has issued your guidelines for how candidates and people working for their campaigns should behave online. And then you've created the task force KKK, or Katotohanan, Katapatan at Katarungan sa Halalan, to oversee the implementation. So as we've seen dun sa case ni Ruth, nagpa-practice na po yung mga bad actors how to use AI and social media to spread disinformation. And how are you stepping up your game?
Thank you very much, Ma'am Gigi. Good afternoon to everyone. The problem, let us first reveal certain prefatories. Number one, we do not have a law on social media regulation in the Philippines. That's one of the biggest problems. Wala tayong social media regulation law in our country. The United States, they are trying. In the US, they have been attempting to pass social media regulation law. Hindi rin sila successful because always there is an issue as regards the right to privacy, the freedom of expression, and the freedom of speech. And that's why until today, we have no social media regulation law in the Philippines. So, dun pa lang may problem na tayo. And we have a 1985 Omnibus Election Code being implemented and being enforced by the commissioner elections. Dun pa lang din another problem yon. You have a 1987 Constitution and you have a 1985 Omnibus Election Code. From the point of view of a lawyer, problematic na po kaagad yon. From the point of view of those who are in the IT community, mas problematic po yon. Try to imagine the COMELEC regulating social media for purposes of the campaign. It will always be raised, it will always be questioned, simply because there is no law. Why will the COMELEC regulate social media even in the advent of the campaign period where there is no law which allows the COMELEC to regulate? Now, buti na lang merong Republic Act 9006 which was enacted some 15 years ago. Take note, some 15 years ago, which is 16 na nga. And yun yung Fair Elections Act, Republic Act 9006. Nakalagay doon, the COMELEC can regulate, Ma'am Gigi, newspapers, TV, radio, and other forms of media. Buti na lang merong other forms of media na kolatilya. Kung hindi, tapos na kami. We can regulate the TV. We can regulate radio and newspapers. Sabi nga, 120 minutes sa TV, 90 minutes sa radio, newspapers, one page, one half page. Pagkatapos, may discount pa. Pagkatapos, they will have to submit all the contracts that will be entered into by the candidates. Sasubmit lahat sa amin. We will monitor. But the problem is how about social media? Paano yung social media? 24 hours yun eh, yung ipopost mo. Paano mo, and we cannot even intrude into the contents of what will be posted by the candidates. Bawal po yun. Hindi namin pwedeng. So, we pass a resolution, at least for the first time in our history, we are attempting to a little regulate social media, at least for purposes of the campaign. We want them to register. We are going to coordinate closely with the other platforms like X, Google, TikTok, and you name it. We will have a meeting by next week because we want them to take down the post immediately. Eh dito po sa atin eh, ireklamo mo yung post after 1 month, after 2 months tsaka lang matatanggal. Dapat, during the period of the campaign, especially if it is the COMELEC that will be requesting the taking down of the post, dapat sana on the same day ma-take down kagad ang post. What if Ruth Cabal, a day before the election, will be endorsing a candidate? Endorsing a candidate or even against a candidate. Eh, siyempre, paniniwalaan yan. Mukha niya, boses niya, mukha ng bibig siya. Kanyang-kanya yon. Yung pala, hindi siya. Sino ba naman ang magtitinginin pa kung mukhang hindi naman tama yung pronunciation ng peso at saka peso? So, hindi naman malalaman na yan. Problem po ng commission talaga yan sa kasalo. And that's why we will be needing the help of everyone. And may problem pa tayo. Yung candidates, pwede namin ma-regulate. Tama po yon. Kasi siyempre matatakot ng candidates. We will threaten them with disqualification and election offense cases. 1 to 6 years imprisonment. Eh paano yung mga supporters? Lagi naman nila i-claim at sasabihin, hindi kami yan. Supporters namin yan. Wala namang pinag-iba yan sa mga posters, yung pagkalalaking mukha nila sa kalsada. Sasabihin nila, hindi amin yan. Nilagay ng mga kalaban namin yan. O kaya nilagay ng mga supporters namin yan. Ganyan din naman ang mangyayari sa social media post. But what we are saying is at least the COMELEC would try to regulate by requiring them to register. Those which are not registered, promoting the candidacies of somebody, we will easily require to platforms to take down, and at the same time, we will request also the candidates to help us in taking down the post so that if they will refrain or they will not do the taking down, then kakasuhan namin sila. Yun na lang yung magagawa namin. I know merong napaka-thin line between constitutionality and unconstitutionality. We must always be aware that when it comes to the freedom of expression, the freedom of speech, highest kasi yun sa hierarchy of rights. And therefore, when you regulate, hindi basta-basta pwedeng ganun. Dapat yung restraint dyan, dapat merong clear and present danger. And weighing between the clear and present danger and the right of the person to expression and speech, mas mabigat yun, di hamak. Kasi constitutionally guaranteed yun. Although we admit that not all rights are unlimited. Meron naman siyang limitation. Kaya lang, the limitation must always be based on what is right, what is just, and at the same time, merong certain parameters. At this point, the COMELEC promulgated the rules in accordance with 9006, but I will readily admit to all of you, as regards its legality and constitutionality, it might be questioned later on. Especially doon sa i-disqualify namin. Especially doon sa kakasuhan namin. Pupunta yan sa Supreme Court. Sasabihin yan, unconstitutional yan eh. Bakit nyo kami dinisqualify? Yan ay null and void. Simply because there is no law. Saan nanggaling yung kapangyarihan ng COMELEC na mag-regulate, na mag-punish? Take note, there is a principle in law. Nullium crimen. There is a principle in law. Ayan, there is a principle in law which says, nullium crimen nullia pena sine lege, which means there is no crime when there is no law punishing it. Alam ng mga nag-aaral ng law dito yan. Wala namang law eh. So kahit na yung isang act na yan, maybe immoral sa paningin natin, maybe illegal sa paningin natin, wala namang law na nagpapunish dyan. Ganyan yung i-attempt nila sa amin. But, again, I would like to try to convince you all na we will coordinate even with the ICT, the NBI, the Philippine National Police, and such other government agencies. We will coordinate even with the interest groups, the civil society, because we would like to get rid of misinformation, disinformation, and fake news. Ito po yung talagang labanan natin, misinformation, disinformation, fake news. Hindi pa tapos sa election, may pinoproklama na sa social media. Tapos pagka hindi yun ang result, dinaya ng komisyon. Di ba? Ganun po ang nangyayari. May pinapakita pa nga mga election returns. May pinapakita pang ganito. So, this should never happen again. But, again, alam niyo po, sabi, mayroon ako na-attenda ng isang ganito ring forum, sabi po yung daw pong deepfakes, every day, nag-i-improve. So, meron kang sinetap ngayon na mechanism to counter, bukas iba na naman. And therefore, dapat iba na naman yung mechanism na i-adapt mo. So, again, this is a very growing irregularity of our times, and so all of you are needed to counter. Hindi lang naman po talaga COMELEC sana.